What is up, everybody? This is David here from Blurays Videos and Collectibles. In today's video, I got a massive DVD, Blu-ray, VHS update. And I hadn't done one of these in a while. And I don't buy a whole lot of movies a lot like I used to, because I've been more into the action figure game the past few years. And but that doesn't mean that I stay away from my movies and stuff. It's just I'm very selective and picky with what I get and what I want to obtain from my collection. And plus, I purged out a lot of my stuff too, mainly because I've updated to Blu-ray and I hadn't gotten into the 4K game yet. Don't see any reason to right now because it's fairly new, and I know a lot of people they've been scrambling to update the Blu-rays to 4K, which is fine. That's what they do. But I, on the other hand, don't necessarily have to do all that at the moment because Blu-ray's not going anyway anytime soon. So it's no big hurry for me to do all that. I mean, will I pick up other titles on 4K? I'm pretty sure I will eventually. I mean, there's a couple of movies that I'm interested in and upgrading, but I still get DVDs, excuse me, and I still get Blu-rays, and every now and then I'll obtain a VHS. But anyways, this haul, mainly majority of it, should I say, is from my friend Daryl that I always talk about in my videos. And like I say, he's pretty much largely responsible for my action figure collection, because a majority of it comes from him. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about right now. But he had recently lost his mom due to cancer, and he pretty much moved on from collecting figures and movies and things like that. But anyway, so he had messaged me and a few weeks ago and pretty much said, "Hey, look, you know what? I don't want these movies anymore. You can you can pick whatever you want. You can have anything you want from the from my collection, and they're yours." So I pretty much went through everything that I wanted and from his collection, and he got a lot of good stuff in this thing because for a while he used to hunt for out of print DVDs and things like that, and flip them on eBay and stuff, and that's how he made his money because that's what he did. He was an eBay seller and did fairly well. But anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and dive into it. And I got a little stack that I got from my local shop here in town, Recycle Books, and we'll go ahead and go through this stack first. But I had took a lot of stuff up there, and I got get credit for their store credit from them. So, and they're pretty good about buying used DVDs. So if anybody's in the area, in the DFW area, and they're looking to, or should I say the Denton County area, if they're looking to sell their DVDs and they want a fair amount of money for it, then I suggest go to Recycle Books on the Square in Denton, Texas. So that's my recommendation. But anyways, so I picked up 5 titles from them, and all these are movies that I've been looking for a while, and I know that I could have easily gone to Amazon or eBay or whatever to get them, but when it comes to movies, I still like to get out in the wild and hunt for them, especially if they're used at a used store. And my local Goodwill or thrift stores here in town aren't big on movies and figures and stuff like that, so it's not like I find anything reasonable over there in those stores in town. So I usually go to either a movie trading company or recycle books, preferably recycle books because they every now and then they get a large amount of good stuff in there. So that's where I usually get my credit from and use it for stuff that I don't have that are hard to find. And sometimes you can catch them slipping. Other times, they're pretty much on point when it comes to out of print stuff, and they've gotten pretty smart over the past couple of years about it. So, but anyways, the first few titles, I've been collecting all the Dragon Dynasty collection from Quentin Tarantino's recommendations. Dragon Dynasty film, not Quentin Tarantino. What am I thinking? Um, this comes from the let's see, I'm trying to think, the Weinstein Company, and I've almost completed this series. I need about 20 more movies to complete the set, and I've also got stuff on Blu-ray as well. And I'm like halfway there. There's only been like maybe a handful of titles that they released on Blu-ray. But anyways, Dragon's Dynasty is one of my favorite collections that I really enjoyed, that were really popular a few years ago. They're no longer doing it. I think there's only like 60 something titles, like 63 or 64 titles in this collection. So, but yeah, I've been collecting them for the past 3-4 years, I think, and like I said, I think I got like about 22 or 23 more titles to go. But anyways, first up is Super Cop with Jackie Chan and Michelle Yee, and this one was very difficult to buy, or not buy but find, and this is part of the Police Story franchise. Next up, I have this on Blu-ray, but I also have it on DVD because, like I said, I'm going for the complete collection. It's The Legend of the Black Scorpion. And this girl right here, she's known for movies like Memoirs of Geisha, and I think she was in the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I think. But I love my Asian films, especially my action martial arts Asian films. These are real good movies, and they also make really good horror movies as well. That's where a lot of not a lot of them, but some of the newer horror movies come from Asia. Like I'm trying to think, I can't even think right now. But anyways, moving on, Shaolin Mantis. That's the other title I picked up, and so I heard this one was really good, so I'm really looking forward to diving into this. And this was by the Shaw Brothers, and a lot of the titles that Dragon Dynasty put out, like probably half of them or majority of them, were coming from the Shaw Brothers. So, and if you don't know who the Shaw Brothers are, they're well known for the martial arts films in the 60s and 70s. So I highly recommend them if you want to check out good classic martial arts films, kung fu films. Yeah, just look up Shaw Brothers, and I'm pretty sure you can find some of their movies on YouTube and stuff like that. Anyways, moving on. The next one up is a deep. I can't even pronounce it. Deep Star 6, and this is another title I was looking for, and you can find this on Amazon cheap for like $6-7. But I was lucky enough to find it out in the wild, so I was really happy to find this, and it is complete with the little insert. So I'm real happy about that. And I watched this recently the other day, and I really enjoyed it. And I hadn't seen this probably since high school, probably. And so it's kind of like a mixture of Aliens and The Abyss. So real fun movie, cheesy, and really enjoyed Miguel Ferreira he played a douche in this movie, so I really enjoyed his performance in this one. So yep, Deep Star 6. And the final movie I picked up is another movie I've been looking for a while, and it's a vampire film, Near Dark. And this usually goes for, and it's an Anchor. This is an Anchor Bay release, so you recognize that little sailor, and I said sailor, the little boat, the sailboat. That's the classic logo for Anchor Bay, and a lot of their titles are fairly expensive because they're like one of the earlier companies that released a lot of classic horror films. That's what they're mainly known for, the horror releases. And so I was lucky enough to get this for a reasonable, for cheap, even though it is store credit. So still, I hadn't seen this one in a while too, and I've been really wanting to find this title. And it's a Catherine Bigelow film, and yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't really say much about it. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this film. And usually this goes, I wouldn't say high price, but you know, it's in the double digits on eBay and stuff. So if you ever find this out in a while for fairly cheap, I recommend this film. So, but anyways, but yeah, that's my movie trader haul right there for this time around. And so now we're going to dive into the DVDs. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly since, you know, it's going on like 11 minutes now. So I'm just going to pretty much go through these. But yeah, this is stuff is that was given to me from my friend Daryl. And so let's go ahead and zip on through these. First up, we got The War with Kevin Costner and Elijah Wood. Next up, we got Small Soldiers. This is one I've been looking for too as well. Got The Shadow. Got Explorers with Ethan Hawke and River Phoenix. And we also got Highway with Selma Blair, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Jared Leto. And here's another, here's another. Next up is George Lucas director's cut of THX 1138. This is another movie I hadn't seen in a while, so I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. Next up is Tank Girl. And next up we got The Scribbler. My friend said that this was a real trippy movie right here, so he said that it's one of these movies that you actually have to watch from start to finish without looking away or being distracted by anything, because you will miss something. So so I'm looking forward to watching this one too. This movie, I think I saw this, I watched this at his house a while back, like a couple of years ago, and and I think this is, you know what, I don't really remember anything about it, but I recognize the cover, and I know I watched it there, and I think it was pretty funny too, from what I remember. But anyways, it's called Why We Had to Kill Bitch. So, yeah, I know I watched this before, and I remember thinking it was pretty funny, so I'll have to watch it again. Next up, I think this is a two disc thing. I might have to get another case for this, double disc sided case, because it's broken on the inside. But it's I think it's like a little bootleg, not bootleg, but fairly independent film. Anyways, called Night Stalkers. I don't know anything about this, so this should be a interesting watch. So And I got the even though I have this on Blu-ray, but I wanted the DVD as well. Um, Phantasm. Okay. Next up, we got Evolution. Real good movie. Recommend it. Men at Work with Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen. Elvira, Mistress in the Dark, or the Dark. Mystery Man. Love this movie. A double feature with Eddie and the Cruisers and Eddie and the Cruisers 2. Cool World. Now this is very hard to find too. It's out of print and pretty much in demand. I hadn't looked it up yet or how much it is, but I just remember a while back when I saw it when I was hunting for it. It fetched a high price, but luckily I have it now. So I used to watch this a lot as a kid too. So kind of like that Roger Rabbit-esque, It's one of Brad Pitt's earlier films. And finally got to get this movie that I've been looking for, Coneheads. So really happy about this. For those who don't know who Coneheads, all you youngins out there, this is based on a Saturday Night Live skit back in the late 70s. So, and they finally made a feature film in the early 90s. Barbed Wire, Pamela Anderson, unrated version. Powder, good film. G.I. Jane, good film as well. Also, I got this for my birthday from my wife, the Garbage Pail movie. Can't wait to check this out again. I think I had showed this in one of my hauls a few videos back, but I'm going to show them again. Ninja Scroll, the movie. Firewalker. Meteor Man starring Robert Townsend. And a drive-in double feature with Creation of the Humanoids and War Between the Planets. Clive Barker's Lord of Illusion. And getting into some Star Wars Animated Adventures Droids. And then we have a 5-star collection special edition Return of the Jedi. And then I got 2 copies. Well, one has a disc and one's just a case. It's the Star Wars Ewok Adventures. And yeah, one's a black case and one's blue. So this one's complete with the manual, well, not manual, insert. And then this one also has a insert as well. I just need to get a disc for it. And here's one with Christian Slater and Stephen Bauer from Scarface. Gleeman the Cube. I hadn't seen this one. Or I think it's my first time finding out about this. So I'm guessing this is a skater movie. So looking forward to checking this out. And then next we got Garfield's holiday celebration. So this will be probably in my rotation of during Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff. So I'm guessing this is it's a holiday special TV shows. It's got for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So yeah, I'll be watching this around those times. Okay, that's it for the DVDs. So next up are the Blu-rays. Let's see. First up is Necromenta 2. I need to find the first one. Stand By Me. Ex Machina with the slip. Beetlejuice. It. The Postman. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Howard the Duck. Highlander. Hackers 20th Anniversary Edition. The Fifth Element. Fanboys. Edward Scissorhands. Demolition Man. And finally, The Nightmare Before Christmas with a slip. So happy to have this one. And last but not least, I picked up a few VHS tapes. Just because to have the nostalgia feeling, even though I don't have a VHS player. I'm looking to get one eventually. You know, I just got to find one that's in working condition and whatnot. So, but anyways, G.I. Joe the movie. Steel. Yeah, I have this because the DVD is pretty outrageous. It's fairly expensive, so why not just pick this up? I think this has a DVD release, but I went ahead and just grabbed the VHS, but it's Surf Ninjas. Real fun movie. Watched this a lot as a kid. And this is Star Wars Ewoks. It just came with a white slip, but here it is, the tape. And last but not least, even though this is the wrong box, but I have, well, it's the Star Wars trilogy. Oops. It's the Star Wars trilogy. But like I said, this is the wrong box. But this is the original VHS tapes of Star Wars. No, these is the original tapes. And Empire Strikes Back. And Return of the Jedi. So cool to have these in the collection, especially for my Star Wars collection. It's just the nostalgia factor for it, you know. And you can tell it's the original with the CBS Fox and stuff like that. I would like to one day obtain the Alien trilogy box set for the VHS. So I think that would be really cool to have just as for a display piece, you know. Even though I probably won't watch any of these on VHS, and like I said, it depends if I find a good VCR for it, then I'll watch them. But other than that, I probably don't see that happening anytime soon. But like I said, it's just for nostalgia purposes, just to have, you know, as good display pieces. But anyways, guys, that's my movie collection update. It's gone on for almost a half an hour, so appreciate y'all sticking through. If you've seen any of these movies or if you've ever heard any of them, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this collection. And if you, just, I guess, if you enjoyed any of these movies, if you've seen them or whatnot. But anyways, but yeah, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and hit the notification bell so you can receive all my updates with my toy collection, movie collection, and things like that. And other than that, guys, I think that's it. So I will see y'all in the next video.